I was talking to a group of people saying that finally flat earthers have come up with all the stupid possible. Things like a giant wolf chewing the moon, things like Flashback, bendy light and so on. And a guy called Earth is Seriously Flat stood up and said, "Hold my beer." We really have seen an unending river of excrement coming from the flat earth side. We've seen Mitch believing you can leave the Earth's reference frame with a drone. We've seen Anthony Riley doing strange things with eggs and claiming relative density disequilibrium. And we've seen Nathan Oakley running around shouting "Black Swans Matter." I recently opened up my merch store selling t-shirts and mugs and whatnot. I think I'm going to have to extend the range to include oven mitts and face guards. A group of people who protect and support me are my wonderful patrons. With massive thanks to all my patrons, including new patrons D Pep, Crispy Bacon, Andy Sibley, Glober Mum, Cy Allen and Seferic, and my latest patrons Gemini Luna, Jason Blackford, Colin Field and Scott Emmett O'Donnell. Thank you all so very much. So this guy, Earth is Seriously Flat, used to be a frequent commenter on my channel. Most of his comments accused me of being a globe zombie animal mind. I wonder if he's got a channel. I'm going to have a look. Well, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Of course, his channel is stuffed full of paranoid videos about things like COVID pandemics, government taking over, and flat earth activism. I was pleased to find something that was new to me though. The John Travolta theory of the flat earth. Roll VT.
It depends who's dying. If it's you.
Yeah. Hey, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, Pablo. We're going to go live right now on YouTube.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? Your mate, Senor Escobar, pops round for a pleasant drink and you decide to start broadcasting him on YouTube, live.
Here we are in Sunset Beach, California. We're talking about a model here on Memorial Day of what's the North Star Polaris.
That's a model of Polaris. Are you sure?
And this is a perfect model of the star Polaris.
So Polaris is not a massive ball of gas plasma collapsing under its own weight and through nuclear fusion converting hydrogen to helium then, but it's a small polystyrene ball covered in cheap mirrors. Okay.
Just to let you know that all the stars that are on the firmament.
On the firmament. So this firmament is a physical object then, is it?
All the stars that are on the firmament are fixed.
I've got a feeling I'm going to learn a lot of new things today. I'm going to take some notes on special paper. So we've got a physical firmament. We've got disco ball stars. And those stars are fixed to the firmament. Is that with sticky tape, nails or screws?
And they're all orbiting around the magnetic North Pole.
You do realise there's about 500 miles difference between the North Magnetic Pole and the North Geographic Pole. And what exactly are these stars orbiting around? The magnetic field is not that strong that it can be detected at stellar distances.
Or it could be like a disco ball.
Hold on, what do you mean or? You just told us that the stars are nailed to this firmament thing, and now you're telling us it could be a disco ball. Which is it? Do you not have evidence for either? Perhaps I just need to cross out some notes.
Just rotating, and because all the stars are fixed, well, all the reflection of all these little glasses, mirrors, are actually sending a reflection that is always going to be fixed.
So you're saying that the model of our Earth, solar system and universe isn't so much like this. or this, or this, but is more like this. Well, your discotheque universe theory certainly is unique. Baby, 10 out of 10 for style, but minus several million for good thinking. Now, I don't want to appear churlish, but one does feel a churl coming on. There are one or two issues with this idea of yours.
So that's the nature of our world.
Is it?
We live under a dome firmament.
This will be the physical dome firmament that nobody has ever seen, photographed or measured, that is only believed in by those who misconstrue what was written in a very old book.
With the beautiful Polaris stationary star at the magnetic North Pole.
That will be the same Polaris that is not directly above the Earth's axis of rotation, so that it also draws little circles in the sky.
Of our beautiful stationary flat Earth.
Which, no matter what test you do, exhibits the behaviour of a rotating sphere.
And we live actually, in reality, scientifically speaking.
Scientifically speaking? Really?
Our beautiful stationary flat Earth under the dome is a dance floor.
I'm sorry, it's a what? I thought you said it's a dance floor.
Is a dance floor. With the disco ball in the center.
Well, my purveyor of fine manures, there are, as I said, one or two issues here. Firstly, your firmament. As I said, nobody has ever seen it or measured it or photographed it or anything. There is nothing to indicate it's there. Next, your amazing disco ball that for some unknown reason decides to keep rotating. It's reflecting not just points of light, but entities such as galaxies. So where are the galaxies that are being reflected? And why didn't God just create the galaxies in those positions instead of this disco ball? Or perhaps he's quite groovy and just likes to get on down. And similar to the galaxies, where is the source that's producing the light that's reflecting off the mirrors to make the stars? Lastly, the firmament. Nobody's ever seen it, measured it or photographed it. I realise that I've listed that as a problem already, but it's such a biggie that I thought it's worth mentioning twice. I think that all those notes I took on this special paper have been a total waste of time. I shall file them. Well, you crispy little chuff nugget, I'll give you one thing. It sounded like a fun idea. Until next time, stay funky.